Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. This is your pre-market game plan for September 12th, 2016, and it is 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to start with gold. Gold right here in front of us, we have a very interesting formation. We can actually have it short right here. So if you're listening to this, 1327 right now looks like a good short area, and the stop 1329.50. Look for further targets into 1327 and 1326, even lower targets for today into 1324, and an ultimate target into 1320. If we're going to continue weak throughout the day today, these are going to be your parameters for gold. I will not take any long positions unless it proves itself to trade above 1331. So if it breaks 1331, I will evaluate smaller time frames such as a 5-minute chart and look for a continuation higher into 1335 and even 1337. All right, let's move on to CL. CL is getting a quick bounce right now. The pit has just opened. It was stabilizing at the whole number at $45. I see that it can have more upside if it breaks above 45.35. So not doing anything yet. I would need to see a price confirmation and the price to set above $45.35. The stop in this case will be about 30 cents, 35 cents to $45 or under $45, and the targets are going to be into $45.50, $46, and $46 and about 30 cents. So it has a really nice room to continue higher. Remember, the pit just opened. Let it clear out a little bit before taking a decision. It's going to be a very hard trading day. It's not going to be very easy. Remember, there has been a lot of selling going on. All right, let's move on to NQ. And right here we have NQ. We're getting a bounce. The price stabilized actually stabilized this morning around 6 a.m. when it formed a low at 46.25.25. This is the new support area for NQ. We are breaking above $46.47.80 area, which means that we're looking to a little bit more bullish jump right here. I'm going to look for a target into $47. If we get a pullback all the way into 46, 47, 46.50, this could be an alternate buy area for another continuation higher, and look for targets into 46.80 and 4700. 4700 is going to be a big number as it is a daily daily support level. Therefore, it is resistance right now. So 4700, if we break above 4700, it means that we're ready to take off higher. But if 4700 continues to be a ceiling of resistance, if price goes there, has a hard time, that can be a short area. So remember, evaluate your smaller time frames, and if you're a day trader, and look for another position short into the 4700. However, if we stabilize bullishly into 4700, we can continue higher. That means that we're breaching this resistance area and we're ready to continue higher. So look for further target into 4720 and 4740. Okay, let's continue with ES. ES has stabilized as well and set a low at 2100, from which it bounced in early hours. 7 a.m. Came with a strong bounce. You could see here we have been bullish for the last 2 hours, and the fact that we broke above 2108 means that we're slightly, mildly bullish. We can continue into 2120. So what is the buy area for ES? Any pullback into 2110 or 2109 can be considered as a buy area for a continuation higher in the targets that I have mentioned above. However, any break below 2100 will be seen as bearish, and we have room to continue lower all the way to 2080. So keep that in mind. Remember, this is going to be a very, very tough area. Resistance for ES is exactly into 2120 area. So right here, If the price accelerates into 21.20, but if you see that it weakens at this point, it doesn't have that juice, that energy to break through and continue higher, it means that it's ready to short again. So 21.20, this is going to be your new short on weakness. So keep that in mind. So evaluate the charts. Don't just jump in. Evaluate the trend, evaluate the charts. 21.20, this is going to be your next entry area for a short. Look for a target, 2100. And YM. YM continues to be one of my favorites for today as well. It set an overnight low at 3 a.m. at 17,822. It broke above the first hourly range at 17,890 and continued higher, 17,931. It is where it is trading right now. It has room to continue higher all the way into 18,000 and 1850 based on the daily chart. However, if you see any kind of if we rally all the way to 18,000 and 1850 right here into this area, remember, we're going to consider this as bullish. But if price begins to stall, weaken, and if you're going to see small, narrow candlesticks, it means that it might be ready to turn around. So remember, big barrier, 18,000 all the way to 1850. This is the caution area. This is going to give you your clue whether we're going to continue higher or lower. So it's going to be a very tough day. I would suggest wait for the New York session to open, wait for 9:30, evaluate smaller time frames, go to your 5-minute chart or a 3-minute chart or whatever chart you're trading, and evaluate your entries based on that one. Also, if we get a break, obviously below 17,820, we have room to continue lower. And how low we're going to go? Well, 17,650. All right, this was all for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you tomorrow morning. And I hope this pre-market session is helping you throughout for your prepare for your trading day. Remember, we have a 7-day live class this weekend, and it starts on Saturday and Sunday with the educational piece from 9 a.m. all the way to 5 p.m. So it's very comprehensive, followed by another 5-day live lab of live trading with me. So if you're interested, email me at info@tradeoutloud.com and visit our website, tradeoutloud.com/futures for more information. Thanks so much for joining. See you tomorrow morning.